Sorry I haven't been on in a couple of days. I started my new job on Monday, and it just wears me out through the week. But hopefully, I will either get done with this today, like episode 4 today, hopefully, and I might start on 5 tonight. It just depends how much time I have left. Or I'll start on episode 5 on Saturday, get that done, and then start on True Colors on Sunday.
Just be careful out
Get
here.
that
These people
started.
are kind of weird.
Really?
But we're on episode 4 of Life is
10-4,
Strange 2, so we're almost done. Alright, so we're back to where I stopped at.
Let it all out. That's it. You okay now? Is it gone?
I think.
Good. Scoot back inside now.
Okay, Dad.
She must be sick.
Hello there. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Don't worry.
You here for the service?
Not really. Looking for someone.
Don't be shy. Everybody's welcome here, no matter who you are or where you're from. In his eyes, we are all equal. Plus, we have a pretty nice spread after the service. Stay as long as you want.
Okay. Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'm just a vessel for our Reverend. Thank her. Looks like you're here to see our new miracle, right?
What miracle?
You haven't heard of him? Then I won't spoil it for you. He'll be here any minute now. Just come inside and see for yourself.
Wonder if it's Daniel.
Praise the Lord.
That poor little girl. Oh, feel that cold air. Thank God for AC.
We are in trouble. Can you feel it? So I'm not the only one. Amen to that.
It's upstairs.
Wonder if Claire and Steven would like this place.
False idols.
Faith. We hear that word a lot. But faith is not just a word, my brothers and sisters. Oh no. What is faith? Remember Luke 18:27. What is impossible for man is possible for God. With that righteous faith comes the salvation of your souls. Can you cross that invisible bridge to salvation? Do you want your soul to be saved, brothers and sisters?
Okay, hold on. My headset keeps cutting out, and I don't know why. Okay. Well, maybe it won't cut out this time, I hope. Alright, let's get started again.
Oh, yes. You are not like all these sinners out there. So I never asked the Lord for a sign. Then, He gave me one. He spoke to me and told me that I was doing right. And to reward our great faith, the Lord sent me the ultimate gift. An angel. A child graced with the power of God. The miracle we have all been praying for, waiting for. Can I get a hallelujah? Do you have faith in His power? Do you have faith in me? Then please, welcome our newest member and our latest miracle, the angel Daniel.
Daniel, I told you it was Daniel. It was Daniel.
Here is Daniel, the prophet.
That haircut,
thrown
though.
to the lions by false prophets.
I'm not
But
feeling
God
that haircut.
saved Daniel so he could do his work. Yes, Daniel was brought to me to deliver us, to guide us from the wilderness to our destiny. Now Daniel will reveal the true power of the Lord. Behold this miracle! Thank you, Daniel. Believe! What? I can't believe it. Do you feel your soul rising like the cross? Bless you, Daniel. Rise. Get up. Stand up. Thank you, Daniel.
Daniel's been touched by God.
Oh, it's a miracle. I can't believe it. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Thank you. You have seen a miracle with your own eyes. Now we have a voice, a messenger. Our flock keeps growing. I see more and more new faces. But this is only the beginning. You must spread the word. Bear witness to this miracle. Thank you so much for coming. And God bless all of you. Amen.
Praise you, Daniel.
As our Reverend said, we do appreciate your kind donations. This helps us keep our church and to spread the word of God. Oh yeah, there's only a few tickets left for our picnic raffle next Sunday. Don't miss the child at another miracle. Any questions, please talk to me outside. Bless you for coming today.
Well, now he knows where Daniel's been at.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I saw you out in that parking lot earlier.
Yep, that was me.
I like to be here too. We can see the whole room. and it's where our Reverend Mother teaches us classes.
Whoa. You okay? Need some water?
No, sorry, I'm just kind of sick.
Oh, that sucks. That's too bad.
Hey, what happened to your eye?
Well, that's a long story.
That's okay. My name is Sarah Lee. What's yours?
Hello, Sarah Lee. My name is Sean. Good to meet you. By the way, can I ask you something?
You are Daniel's brother? Really? He's always talking about you.
Hey, not too loud. Yes, I'm Daniel's brother, but I need some help.
The Reverend Mother says we always have to help our neighbor. What do you need?
Dear Reverend, what is this place? What is Daniel doing here? Take me to Daniel.
What is Daniel doing here?
He's our miracle, and the Lord brought him right to our Reverend Mother. I like him. He's really kind and funny. We play together all the time.
Who is this Reverend?
You don't know her? That's our mother, Lisbeth. She was blessed by the hand of God when she was my age. She can't ever sin. The Lord guides her.
What is this place?
This is our home. Our church and community. The Reverend Mother says we were all chosen by God.
So, can you take me to Daniel?
Oh, yes. He's gonna be so happy when he sees you. He missed you so much for his birthday. It will be like a late surprise.
Daniel, you're the living proof of their faith. And mine. I know you understand.
I mean... Sean?
Oh my.
Sean! You came back! I knew it!
You've grown up, Enano.
Do I look older? What? What happened to your eye?
Don't worry. It's okay.
Did that happen at the farm? Because of... me? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Forget it. It wasn't your fault. I should have... It's okay.
Does it... hurt?
No. Not as much as your haircut.
Shut up. It's
My
different.
haircut's awful.
I kind of like it. Sean,
Terrible haircut.
I didn't want to leave you there. Nothing I could do. I was so scared. I even thought you were dead. And...
It's okay. We're together now.
yes. So, are you gonna stay with us now? Huh?
We still need to go to Puerto Lobos.
But... we don't need to. We have a new home now. Look.
One step at a time, Daniel. Give Sean a chance to process this. I'm sure this is all so overwhelming. By the way, my name is Lisbeth Fisher. We all
trust this
prayed for
lady.
your safe return. Sean,
She
you
looks
must be
crazy.
a believer now in our Lord, too.
Kinda.
Daniel told me you had faith. That's how you got here. But first, I need Sarah Lee and Daniel to grab the medicine kit. We have to take care of our new guest. This is a place of healing.
Aw. Let's do it later. I want to talk to him now.
Daniel? Now.
Okay, Reverend Mother.
Let's go, Daniel.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on.
Well, Sean, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is a real blessing today. You were away from Daniel for quite a while.
I was in a coma.
Of course. I wasn't judging you. So what is your plan, Sean? This is a blessed family, and it would be good for Daniel to have you by his side. You should know that the Lord has big plans for him.
I do not like this lady, like, bad vibes immediately. She just looks crazy.
I'm leaving here. With Daniel.
Yes, I know about this reckless journey.
Bitch.
I'm his family.
2 young boys are not a family. Mark 3:25. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
Daniel sounds more like a prisoner than a guest.
It saddens me that you see things that way. After everything I've done for him. I know why you're scared, Sean. That's because your heart's full of sins. I know about that poor man you beat down back in Washington, Sean. This is a terrible sin, and until you make penance for it, I can't accept you here.
What? Are you serious?
I'm sorry, my son.
I'm not your son. And Daniel isn't gonna be your golden cow. Daniel! Come on!
Why don't we ask him what he wants to do?
Do not touch me! What the fuck?
What did you do?
Nothing.
Enough. You spilled blood in the Lord's.
I told you she's
Sean,
freaking crazy.
Your brother came in here, impure and acting like a criminal. But he can be saved, Daniel.
I'm sorry, Sean. She's right. I will pray for you.
Oh,
Then,
this
when you're
bitch is
ready,
trying me, ain't she? She's
can.
trying
She's
me.
trying to manipulate
Yeah,
me.
she
Let
is.
me lead you to the
Told you
one
she's
true
crazy.
light that never goes out. I want to be your friend.
You're crazy.
She
Let's
is
get out of here, Daniel.
crazy.
I want to stay. Just go.
There's your answer, Sean.
We're together again. So we can go, right?
Come on.
Get off me, dude. What? Daniel! Let me go, asshole! Daniel! They're not your family!
Stop it.
You just need to have faith. We'll be waiting.
Daniel!
It's okay, Sean.
Daniel!
There you go. Satisfied? Now don't you ever come back. Come on, kid. Don't make me do this. You're not gonna win.
Hypocritical ass. That's what that
Daniel!
is.
You're pissing me off. This is private property. I have a legal right to stop any intruders. Like you.
I just want my brother.
But he doesn't want you. He was brought here, and this is where he's staying. Next time, I will not hesitate to use this. Now get out of here.
Daniel, hey!
These people are crazy.
Daniel.
Sean?
Karen?
His mama.
You won't get him back like this. Let's go.
Bunch of crazy asses.
happened to your eye?
Why the hell are you here? How did you find me?
Well, I got a letter from Jacob. He said you were missing. And that Daniel needed help. I believed him.
So you finally decided to check on him.
You know, Sean, sooner or later, we're gonna have to talk.
Where are we even going?
I already have a hotel room. You're gonna need to rest. And clean that dressing.
Like, these people give me Children of the Corn vibes. Like Isaac, the little crazy boy that was so religious but turned out to be extremely crazy. And then all the little kids decided to turn on him because they figured out, you know, that he's psycho. That's what that lady reminds me of. Like, she's the leader of the Children of the Corn, like highly religious. But she's crazy, you know. And you've seen it. Try to blame everything on Sean so Daniel would turn against Sean. Like they brainwashed him. That's why he's acting like that.
Man. Didn't clean the pain away, but that felt good.
So
Wonder how long Karen has been here.
Yeah, she been like...
Did she see one of Daniel's miracles?
Karen's notes.
Be right back. We'll find out.
Popped out for supplies. I'll grab some food in case you want to eat. New socks and shorts in the bathroom. All yours if they fit. Might be a good time to contact Jacob. His number is on the letter he sent. Be right back, Karen.
Jeez. It only took Supermom 8 years to give a shit.
Dear Mrs. Diaz, my name is Jacob and I work with your sons, Sean and Daniel, on a farm in California. There were some problems and Sean went missing. I'm with Daniel now in Haven Point, Nevada. He gave me this P.O. box address, so if you get this, I think Daniel might be in danger. He needs help to get out of here. I can tell you more if you contact me at this number. Please hurry. Thank you, Jacob. What happened to Jacob? Did they kill him?
Huh. This isn't her tablet. Yay, technology. She came prepared.
She is crazy.
Reverend Mother doesn't look too humble.
Freaking psychopath.
Looks like a roach motel.
Sand Snake Motel.
Nobody will find me there.
Beds are super comfortable, but it's cheap. Nice pool, but dusty as fuck. Nice roadside motel, cool staff. 2 ratings. Call Jacob. See if he'll answer.
Jacob, it's me, Sean.
Sean? No way. I've been waiting to hear from you for months. So you found my note in your sketchbook?
Yeah.
Where are you? You have to come here, Sean.
I know. I'm not far. In a motel.
Good. Listen, I can't talk right now. I gotta go.
Wait! Daniel, how's he doing?
Meet me tomorrow afternoon on Brandy Highway. There's a junction just above Haven Point. There's a wild mice ranch billboard there. I'll be there at 4.
Jacob, wait!
I can't talk, Sean. Be there tomorrow. Please.
Damn. He couldn't really talk. All this is so messed up.
Yep.
Let's just rest while I wait for her. If she comes back.
We'll see.
Hey, sorry it took so long. Fucking store was packed. How you feeling? Nothing broken? Altar boys don't fight fair?
Yeah. I'm okay.
Double cheese, no onion, right?
That'll do.
Got you some gauze and antibacteria stuff for your eye. Hey, don't wolf that down. Or at least take a breath.
Like you care.
Sean, I do.
Come on, Karen. Don't act all hurt. It's too late. Where were you when I broke my leg when I was 13? Not with me. When Daniel got a bad flu a couple years ago, you didn't sleep next to him every night. Where were you? Where were you?
Fair enough. So let's talk, because we do have to get your brother out of a cult.
I'm listening.
How did you two survive alone on the road for that long?
We just got lucky. And got some help along the way. Total strangers. We even had our own little family.
Good. How did you go to Beaver Creek?
You know I don't have to answer your questions, right?
You're right. So tell me what you want from me, Sean.
Nothing, Karen. I mean, what do you want from me? A fucking hug?
Hey, I just want you to know what I did, and why. If you care. So, ask me anything.
All right. Why did you bail on us?
I wasn't meant to be a wife or a mother. I thought I was supposed to. I tried to pretend for many years. But I wasn't happy, and the urge to leave just became unbearable. I had no other choice.
Are you serious? You chose this life. You fell in love. You made your own choices, right?
Making your own choices doesn't mean you can never fool yourself, Sean. After I had Daniel, you were about 8, and Esteban's garage was getting busy. There was so much going on around me, yet somehow I just felt that my own life was just slipping away. Felt like an empty shell. Sean, it was the hardest decision I ever made. I knew I might never see you all again, but I took that responsibility.
So you just dumped us so you could be free?
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
You're just so fucking selfish. So what exactly are you doing in Nevada? You live around here?
No. I'm way out in Arizona. Sean, I told you. Your friend Jacob wrote my P.O. box and said Daniel was in trouble. That's it.
Arizona? Holy shit. It's just lizards and rocks.
Guess I found something there. New York didn't really do me good, so...
Yeah, okay. Think I've heard enough.
I didn't have a choice, Sean. We only have one life, and I didn't want mine to be spent in regrets. For years, I fooled myself, thinking I'd find satisfaction into what society expected me to be, and that was my mistake. I hope someday you can understand that. But I never stopped caring about you. For what it's worth, I am sorry for hurting you and Daniel, and Esteban.
I know you are, Karen. That still doesn't change the way I feel.
Of course not. I know I can't change the past, Sean.
I don't think you would. I need some air.
Sean, whatever you want to say to me, this is the time. Let's just get it all out in the open. See what happens.
My eyes itching. I don't even know why.
I mean, I get you wanted to leave and stuff, okay. But why would you ghost us like that? Not even a fucking birthday card.
I thought if I vanished, you would all move on. But I wanted to contact you guys so many times. I almost did.
But you wanted a clean break from us.
I didn't want to be a part-time, pissed-off mother. Not fair to any of you. I left when Daniel was still very young, so he wouldn't remember me.
Cool plan, Mom. You hurt Daniel way worse. He thought you took off because of him.
I know. I hope I can make it up to you, Daniel, someday. I can start by getting his ass out of that church.
Yeah, definitely.
Cult. Whatever.
So... what did you do when you left? Where did you go?
I pursued some dreams and failed. Learned the lessons. I guess all this time I tried to find out what really matters to me.
Which doesn't involve a husband and 2 kids.
It does to a lot of people, and I totally respect that. Just not to me. I wasn't good at making plans, which is what most of modern life is about, right? School, job, marriage. Ask my mom and dad. They wanted me to follow their rules, their faith. I tried, but I wanted to find my own way, with no security blanket. Family, religion, social norms. It's just all about security, after all. But it all just looked like a sweet golden jail to me. I tried to escape that.
Yeah. Hope it was worth it.
It was. For now, I've found my place in the world, with like-minded people. I'm at peace with my fuck-ups and my decisions.
How do you make peace with bailing on your parents, your husband, and your kids?
I know, that's hard to understand. But I think people should know who they are. And not fake it for anybody.
So, did you ever actually miss us? Or Dad?
Of course, Sean. I do miss your father. He had such a big heart. He could brighten up a rainy day. That was like his superpower. But above all, I missed watching you grow up. See how you saw the world. I missed sharing these moments with you, Sean.
We used to do so much stuff. Like when you taught me to ride because Dad sucked. Or when we went camping near Vancouver. Just me and you.
You always loved night skies.
I did stargaze a lot when I was in California.
Trust me, the further south you go, better it gets.
Whatever. You sound so... careless. It's like you can't even realize how much pain you've caused.
I do care. It's why I'm here. To help you and your brother. If I didn't step up to help him now, I couldn't live with myself. No, man. Esteban hated when I smoked. He didn't want me to die an early death. Fuck. Life can be so cynical sometimes.
I remember he would smoke sometimes. Long ago.
We didn't fight much, but when we did, I would go out on the porch and light up so I could calm down. Esteban would come over and ask for a drag. And then we'd just look up at the sky and watch the stars. Or the planes. I do miss that.
I used to do the same with my best friend Lila. Sitting on the porch. Just letting time go.
That's when you know someone is good to you. When you can just sit together. Shut the hell up and watch the universe do its own thing.
Supposed to go back.
We should go back inside.
Okay. I'm like, what?
I gotta change this dressing.
I thought something was gonna happen. Okay. Be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Get Daniel out of this shithole.
Sean, I know I can't change
Go
the
in
past,
the bathroom, Bryson.
or what I did, but this is about helping your brother. You gotta trust me this one time.
I know. It's still hard. But yes, we have to be a team to rescue Daniel.
We can do it.
Okay. How?
We need to get in touch with this Jacob. He obviously knows a lot more than us about the church.
Well, I called him when you were out. We can meet with him tomorrow.
Okay, good. I also got these, just in case.
Okay. Better take care of the eye.
So, do you need any help with that?
Yes. Thanks.
So, you feel like telling me the story here?
When we have time.
Gotcha. Here, try this on.
Eye patch.
How do I look?
Great.
Thank you, Karen.
Looks like a pirate.
Big day tomorrow, so we should get some rest.
Yeah. I'm ready to get Daniel.
From these crazy asses. Crazy! I know you're in the bathroom, Brayson. It's my son, he's in the bathroom. My foot's itching.
Sure he's gonna show up?
He better. He promised.
Well, if he doesn't find us...
Just set the church on
we'll
fire.
Find him. I can't believe how much crap you guys have been through. Makes me want to punch in the face each and every asshole that got in your way.
Yeah. Good thing we got to meet amazing people, too.
Life on the road is all about that. The sweet encounters.
Hope I can see them again someday.
Oh, you will. So tell me about Daniel. What's he like?
He's a little rascal. He never stops.
Just like you did, you know? Heads up. Is that him?
Yep. Wait here.
Sean! What happened?
Jake, I'm not mad, but you better explain everything.
I didn't know where else to go. Listen, I saw Daniel come back to the camp that night. Like he was in shock or something. Then I heard all these sirens and I got scared. I packed a few things, I took a blanket from your tent, and we left together. I also kept the cash you made on the farm. It's in my car.
You did right, Jake. Thank you.
You have no idea what he looked like when I found him that night, Sean. He was in bad shape, with a gunshot wound, and all by himself. I couldn't just leave him there.
What about the others? Hannah, Penny, what happened to them?
They ran over to Meryl's place when they found out Finn and Cass were gone. That was the last time I saw them. Then on our way out here, Daniel told me more about what happened that night. How scared he was. The blast. Daniel feels he's gotta redeem himself for what he did.
I need to get to him, Jacob. He's not guilty of anything. I should have protected him better.
I'm telling you to be careful with the Reverend Mother. She's waited her whole life for somebody like Daniel. The Reverend knows how to manipulate people. She's good at this.
She's crazy.
He wants to stay with her. Daniel has faith in the Reverend now.
Did you even try to stop her?
Sean, stop it. Why did you think I wrote to your mother? Come on. There's no way they're gonna let you take him away.
Well, too bad. We're not gonna ask for their permission. You must be Jacob. I'm Karen. Hi.
Okay. I don't know if you want to do this, but I have an idea.
What is it?
I think school must be over by now, but Lisbeth will stay at the church with Daniel for his special classes. That'll give us time to sneak into the compound before we get to them.
I'll be on the lookout. Keep watch in case it all goes to shit. Sean, stay on the walkie.
Sounds like a plan.
One more thing. We have to get my sister, too. Sarah Lee.
Really, Jacob? Come on, man. She's with your parents.
I know. Please, listen, Sean. She's not safe here. She's sick. They believe in everything Lisbeth says. And she says she'll cure Sarah with prayers. I know you understand, right?
Damn, Jake.
We need his help too, Sean.
Okay, Jake. I'm listening.
Lisbeth knows what's wrong with Sarah Lee. We need to find her medical record. I think it's in her home office. Then I'll go get Sarah Lee while you get Daniel. Okay?
Fine.
Sure.
I'm gonna trust you on this, Jacob. All good for you, Karen?
What if Daniel won't go with you?
He will. I know him.
He might if he sees her. But it's that crazy bitch that's probably going to be the issue. But she's crazy. Telling you, set the church on fire.
Karen?
I'm in place. I can see the whole camp. Let me know if you need anything. Be careful, Sean.
Got it. Thanks.
We gotta be careful now. if anything happens, let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Crazy.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Crazy.
Lisbeth's house is right behind the church, so in and out.
Okay. And you sure Lisbeth will have those files on your sister?
Watch out, Sean. There are people right outside.
Oh, shit. How many?
Just 3. A man with his kid on one side, and a woman alone on the other.
Got it. Thanks.
People aren't supposed to come and go around the church once the service is over. Better to avoid them if we can.
Oh.
Karen, everything all right?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I found the best hiding spot. The view's kind of great.
Cool. Be careful, though. You never know.
Thanks, Sean. I will.
So, did you grow up out of here?
Oh.
Come on.
Well, hello, young Hackerman. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi. We're just...
You know you're not supposed to wander around the church once the service is over, right?
Right, I'm sorry, but we were just,
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my first time at your church, so... He was just showing me around.
It's always a pleasure to welcome new members. How come I didn't see you at the service, though?
I know. We were late, so we just, watched from upstairs.
Come on, you don't have to lie. Everybody knows you hate attending services.
Well...
Listen, don't hang around here for too long, okay? I'll talk with your father later.
Sure. See you.
Jeez. What's up with her? She doesn't seem to like you very much.
That's because I left the church. She's not the only one that's pissed at me.
Sorry. Can't believe Daniel really lives in this depressing house.
Okay. I hope they're not onto us.
Let's haul ass. Where are the files?
Right there, in her office. Ugh, of course it's locked. Her open door speech is just another lie. We gotta find a way in.
Fuck. Think there's a key somewhere?
Maybe she's too cautious not to have a spare set around. Whoa.
Are you okay, Jake?
Yeah, no, it's just so full of memories.
Coaxing lesson 1. Get Daniel his favorite cereal. Whoa. This place is worse than army camp. Don't see anything of interest. Whoa. They kicked her out of church? Now they're thirsty.
She got kicked out of her previous church. I wonder why. There's some keys.
Okay, I found a key.
Good. Let's try it.
Yes, that's the one.
Perfect.
Whoa. Is this her personal archive or something?
Yeah. She keeps track of everything in here. Stuff about my sister must be in this one.
Okay, I've got something. Must be what you're looking for.
Damn. She has pneumonia? And for what I get, Lisbeth knows damn well she needs medical treatment.
That's criminal. She's insane. Look, she has a file on you too.
You can take a peek and see how she really treats her flock.
Man.
Crazy.
What's all this? Were you, like, sick? Conversion therapy? Did they... wanted to cure you from... being...
Pretty much. I always showed more interest in boys than girls. They thought I was a freak. A sinner.
Didn't you... tell your parents?
What is it, Kyrie?
They wanted her to do that. Mom and Dad thought I
Go.
had a demon inside. So did I.
I told you to not come out of that
Really did
room unless
believe
you
I
got a
was sinner,
potty.
So I thought I had to atone for my sins.
And, how did that go?
Not good. I just prayed all the time and stopped hanging out with boys, girls, everybody. I got depressed, paranoid.
Damn, Jake.
After a few years, I was in a really bad place. I tried to hurt myself. Elizabeth was very upset. We had a long chat. She told me I should leave. Go see the world and figure things out. I don't really get her, Sean. But Elizabeth does believe in all of this stuff.
I had no clue about your life here. I'm sorry, Jake.
I'm sorry I brought Daniel here. I was just so blown away when I saw what he could do. It was like a real miracle. I thought I'd found my faith again. Instead, I just hurt him.
Then let's make things right. We just have to get Daniel out of here.
I hope so. And I'll get my sister to a hospital. Have her treated. I hope they'll help her.
Yeah. Anything would be better than here.
Right. I just hope they can still cure her.
Sean, are you there?
What's up?
You got company. That thug who works for Elizabeth. A woman just spoke with him. Now he's coming your way.
This guy is dangerous, Sean. Trust me.
Hey, I have a good plan to get him out of your way. He'll give you more time. Just give me the word.
Yeah. See what you can do.
I will. Get ready.
Sean, we gotta hide. Now. Hurry up. Come on, Sean, we need to hide.
Boy, you better hide somewhere.
If he finds us here, we're screwed.
nowhere for him to hide. Buddy, you need to hide. Oh gosh. Hide, 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 hide.
Hey, I know you're somewhere in here. And if I find you...
Oh no.
Huh? What the fuck is going on?
Sean, do you think...
It's gotta be Karen.
Oh,
that was close.
He's gone. Let's get out of here. Oh, man, that was crazy. I really thought he was gonna catch us.
The guy's leaving. Looks like my diversion worked out.
Yeah. Nice job.
Look at that. Your mom is hardcore, Sean.
She set it on fire.
I guess she is. So we're all good now?
I've been saying that all
I'll
along.
go get
Set the
Sarah
church
Lee
on fire.
while you get Daniel. Then let's meet up at the car, okay?
All right. You be careful, okay?
You
Been
too, Sean.
saying it all along. Set that
Good luck.
church on fire. Told you to set it on fire.
Come in, Karen. See anything?
No, you're all clear.
Awesome. Talk later. Locked, of course.
Where am I supposed to be going? Enter the church. Oh shit, there's Karen.
So you know what you're gonna do?
No. But let's do it.
Oh, Lord. Let your power speak through this young vessel.
Over the shit.
I am your humble
Sean,
servant and will obey
what the hell
your
is this?
every command. Speak to me.
It's Daniel.
Speak.
I told you, he's kind of special. Hey,
Sean, you came back?
enano, little cub. Come with me, Daniel. We're leaving.
What? No, I'm not going anywhere.
She's full of shit, dude. And she's using you.
Daniel has made his choice, Sean. But I'm offering you to join us again. Put your faith in
I
me.
ain't joining shit.
And you'll be family.
Never.
So that's your final decision.
Yeah.
May the Lord have mercy on your lost soul. It's time for you to leave our sanctuary. Right now.
Not without my brother.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. She's my family now.
Daniel,
What the hell she ain't?
listen. She's not your family.
Sean, who is she?
Our mother. She came here. For you.
Oh, praise the Lord. Another miracle at our church. Wonderful. It's all right, Daniel. Go see her. I mean, she's right there. Don't be afraid.
I don't know her.
Of course. I know. This is hard for you, my son.
Stop calling him that. You're just manipulating him, you sicko.
That's in the eye of the beholder. But since you are his mother, let me ask you, how could you let your child wander alone in the wilderness? Where were you when Daniel was lost? Where?
Listen, Daniel. I came here as soon as I found out you were here on your own.
I'm not on my own.
Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from Him. You were blessed with a divine gift. And you cast him out into the world.
Who the hell are you?
You might have been his mother once, but when you abandoned him, you also gave up your rights.
Isn't your God all about forgiveness?
You have no idea what the Bible says. How can you pretend to care about these two children? You left them and your husband to seek out your base desires.
Daniel,
Harry, get in your room.
Trick you. Please, think by yourself.
Kyrie, get in your room and shut the door. Shut it all the way, Kyrie. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Had to check on my daughter. She likes to get into stuff. Okay, back to the crazy bitch.
You're smarter than this.
Daniel, she's responsible for what happened to your father.
You don't know anything. It was an
She's
accident.
not.
That's what this world is about. Accidents, injustice, pain. I'm just so sorry, Daniel. I know how much I hurt you and your brother by leaving. I know it's not enough, but I hope we can talk about this together. That's what I've been trying to tell your brother, and I'm so glad he listened. You gotta trust us. She's using you for her selfish desires.
Daniel, this time the choice is yours. Are you going to believe her or me? That's right. You can't tempt Daniel from this garden. He'll stay with us, his true family. And we'll never leave him.
Go to hell. Come on, Daniel.
No!
Holy shit. Reverend, are you okay?
Nicholas, they're heretics, sent to desecrate our church.
Oh, she's crazy.
Don't you understand? This is over, Sean.
You have to talk to him. You can convince him, Sean.
I won't leave you, Daniel. Not here.
Don't be so stubborn, Sean. Your brother chose his path.
Your friend, Sarah Lee? She's very sick. And Lisbeth won't take her to a doctor.
What? She wouldn't do that.
This is pointless. Daniel knows who to trust.
Don't listen to her religious bullshit. You need to have faith in yourself, not in her.
But you said heaven and God existed. Why are you lying?
You're right. He's wicked, unfaithful.
She was kicked out of her previous church. Yeah, they knew she was crazy, so she left and founded Haven Point.
Why would they do that? Did she do something wrong?
Liar! I left on my own because they were all blind. Don't believe his lies, Daniel.
What do you think Dad would say if he saw us right now? He wanted us to stick together.
I don't know. I want you to stay, but I'm not ready, Sean.
Burn it. Burn it to the ground.
Hey, Enano.
Back off.
No one is gonna keep me away from you.
I said stop!
Don't. I came all this way for you, and nobody will stop me. I'll even cross hell or whatever if I need it.
Sean!
He must learn.
Listen, I know I wasn't a great brother. I was an asshole. I took you for granted. I put you in danger, and I'm sorry.
Sean!
Don't listen to him. He left you just like that harlot did. Shut him up.
He can hit me as much as he wants. I won't give up on you.
Don't hit him!
Don't let them do that, Daniel.
If I could go back in time, I would. We'd be in our living room in Seattle. That would get us pizza and snacks, then pick the movie, because we would always fight about it. And he always picked your movie. But I can't do that. All I can do now is fight.
Quiet! What are you waiting for?
We're the best team in Ano.
Stop
So
it!
we have to keep going
No!
forward.
What are you
You're
doing?
gonna kill him!
Please! He's my brother!
You can burn down our church, but not our faith.
Daniel knows you're telling the truth. Don't give up.
Nothing is gonna stop me, Daniel. We're brothers. I know. Dad always said our blood link was the most important thing. You know.
Please! Stop! Leave him alone!
Daniel, listen to him.
I won't stop. No matter what she does.
I'd be getting out of that church.
I'll come right back. Again. And again. I love you, Daniel.
I do too.
Shut him up! Now!
Don't move. Just stop. If you want to kill me, then do it. I'm not afraid.
Do it! Shoot! Don't!
Go ahead. What? Shoot me in the face. And live with it.
Now! Stop!
Good job, Daniel.
Sorry. I was so confused. Thought she was someone else. I'm sorry.
Sean, we need to get out of here. Now.
Oh no. No. You started this fire. You will all burn in this hell.
You can.
This is your fault. Yours.
Sean.
Wait! Daniel!
She really did try to use me. She hurt you. She's bad.
Might as well.
Don't do it. Don't.
Look what she's done to you. Answer me. She manipulates everyone. She deserves it.
I mean, she does, but might be a bad choice. Shoot her or don't intervene? Huh? I don't know. Don't intervene? I don't know.
She's just... She's dead.
It was her or us. Open the door, Daniel. Let's go.
Well, it said shoot her or don't intervene, so she was gonna die either way. Oh well. I was gonna spare her, but sparing wasn't a choice. Oh well. Just die in that fire. Crazy bitch. Be continued. Okay. Got a trophy. Okay.
This is it. We made it, Daniel.
What do we do now?
Make our way across. You ready?
Yeah, I think.
Alright, guys. So that was episode 4 of Life is Strange 2. I will start on the last episode tomorrow, finish it, and then hopefully either tomorrow or on Sunday I'll start on Life is Strange 3. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Give me a follow, and I'll see you sometime tomorrow.